Hi, welcome to the channel today. Today we're going to be doing a kind of update on some of the projects I've got going on here in the container gardening. First one's going to be our dwarf tomatoes, and 9 of 10 look really good. They're growing nice. In fact, this one over here, it's already got tomatoes on it. This is the Fuzzy Wuzzy, and this one here, for whatever reason, maybe it's still dry, whatever reason it's not making it. And that was the Eagle Smiley, had a little bit of tomato on it. I will replant. I think I got another one. I'm going to replant it and see what it does. But I've thought about trying to place one of these in one of the swimming pool, kiddie pool setups, see how they do. This here is the raspberry project that I'm doing. This is Glencoe. It's starting to make some, if I keep my dogs out of it. This here is the Crimson Night, along with the beets that's growing here. And it's coming on. It made some last year, a few berries. Then the dog got and tore it all up. This here is the Mysore, and this is the older vines here. This is the newer vines here, and they have got the stickers to them. This is a Dorman Red, and it's the newest one I've got. I need to plant it up. This little still did survive, and it's going to put out. So this actually put out a little berry, maybe. So maybe I'll take, if I can keep the birds and the dogs and everything away from it, maybe we'll be able to see what they kind of taste like. Coming up over here, not much has changed. Again, this is just a peach tree that I don't think had any peaches survive on it. Another one of the pineapples that's the ones that's real stickery, it's ornamental pineapple. Yes, they make ornamental pineapples. This here is the loquats. They continue to ripen up, and we've been eating as we go. There has some that's dropped on the ground, so we need to kind of start picking them. Got good flavor to it. I did buy a new sweet leaf herb. Gotta get these planted. Not sure what I'm gonna do with these. Well, some of them, one of these I think is Smiley. Maybe it's one over there. But anyway, and then I did get an eggplant. My wife's been talking about eggplants a couple of times, so I got the Japanese long. And one that I have no idea, but it's a golden, just golden oregano. It just kind of got golden flavor, look to it. Anyway, that's one of the impulse buys. Over here, I've got the citrus growing. You got, kind of look at the leaves. This might be having a caterpillar on it. And you know, I don't mind those little caterpillars. Yeah, here he is right there. I don't mind them if they're on a big one, but one that's small can really do a lot of damage, so sorry. Needs water real bad. I haven't been able to check these here lately. And these look like they may be putting out some blooms. Or at least they're putting out, yeah, it looks like it. Or bulbs. We'll find out. This one over here did put out some, it hadn't bloomed out, but it is putting out some blooms. I have not decided whether or not, and these are guavas. This is pineapple guava, that strawberry guava. Have not decided exactly where I'm going to put them in the ground, or whether I'm going to put them in pots. I'm kind of running out of pots, believe it or not. Over here's the green tea, and then the pineapple that was starting to bloom out got a little bigger, so it's doing good. And we'd see how it does. This is the other loquat tree. It makes bigger loquats, and I haven't tried one in a little while. Does have a different taste to it. They're tangier than the other one. I haven't noticed it tends to have a single seed. If you're going to plant these seeds, you need to plant one that's still wet. And it's starting to make some more over here. So it's just later than the other one is, but it's still putting out a good bit of fruit. I think they're worth putting in a pot, moving in and out if you like the fruit. But then here is the ponca. I was worried about it not blooming out as much, but now it's starting to put out a lot of blooms. It did make a lot of fruit last year, and we got to make a lot of fruit next year too. It's got a good flush of growth. And then we got this one right beside it. It's clementine. It has not looked healthy for a couple of years now. I don't really know. I've tried to fertilize it better and doing all that. One person that might be grubs, but I don't want to have to try to dig in there and find the grubs or whatever. That was a leaf. So we'll find out, you know, another one of the citrus growing here. The rosemary's doing well. I do have the extra loquat that came up from seed last year. This is the Victoria Red table grape. That's supposed to be resistant to Pierce's disease, which I'm going to put it in the ground sometime. Maybe another month or so. Here is the peppers that we put in the trough. I think I got too close, and I'm still kind of thinking they may be too close. We're going to see. And still got some. Hoping that the moisture will stay good on them. We're supposed to get a rain Saturday, and this is Thursday, so I'm thinking, maybe last. And it has been cloudy, so it's not been windy, but it's been cloudy, so hopefully stuff's not getting too dry. This here is the blueberry Premier, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Premier. One thing you can do, if you see one like this, just pick it up. It's fairly heavy, so it doesn't need to be watered. Easiest way. People talk about putting your finger in there and putting a dowel in there. If you got one of those little flimsy pots like that, pick it up. It's heavy. It's got water in it. Okay. If it's light, it doesn't. Don't make. Well, yeah, if it tipped, that's what I was wondering. So if it tips over too, that's an indication that's kind of light. Now that's not always true, but it is a good indication. Here's the mints, and they're going crazy. That's why you keep them in these pots, because if not, they'll take over whatever pot you put them in. The Okinawa spinach, I cleaned it up, and now it's starting to really start to put out, and he'll put out from now until fall. It likes the hot weather. And we got the oregano here. It's growing. Now I do have one over here that I meant to prop up, and I haven't propped it back up. It just got top heavy, so I can't blow it too much further. But that can be a problem. You know, it's not being, what is it? When it's the, yeah, it's the fancy Mandarin. Sumo is one variety of it. But the one beside it seems to be doing okay, but it's also kind of got buffer from the wind. And here's the other stuff. Here's the ones that's in the, I guess this blew over too. Yeah. I really need to prop these up. This is on the, I think the pumpkin. I think this is the Primark Freedom. Pumpkin's over there, but they both need to be propped up. But anyway, that's this. Now these onions are looking good. It's the only onions that got to look good. The one in the gardens look terrible. So I'm about ready to give up planting them, unless you put them in a raised bed. I really don't like the, this second year in a row I've not made good tomatoes, make good onions in the in-ground garden. And I fertilized them. They should have done good. We did have a lot of cold weather, so that's not helping. But and over here we've got, this is the Trilite Apium. I'm really looking for worms. If you see that little cut mark, and I'm not seeing it, so far I'm okay. It does look like it's finally going to make this year. It has been really bad about making it in the past. Like I said, if you hadn't made this year, I'd probably bet much given up on it. This here's a roddenberry. The only problem I've had with the roddenberry is squirrels tend to get it because it makes in like July or whatever. So, and squirrels are all over here. So I'm going to try to move it around a cage or do something this year, hopefully. This is the Flat Wonder. I think Flat Wonder 1 or 2, which one. It's the one that's got the little saucer type peach, and there it is, one bigger one there, and a small one down below it. And these are pretty nice looking trees. What are they? Pomegranate. Here we've got, I planted these a few days ago, and I got a piece of corn coming up right there, one right there. So the corn was still good. At least, well, most of them. They got 3 there, 4, 5. So they're already starting to do better. See how it goes. And that's kind of the way you want to keep that water in. That water's not going to look really nice. Like I said, if I start getting mosquitoes in the water, I'll stop it. If I start getting mosquitoes in the water, I will put those dunks in there to kill the mosquitoes. A little blueberry, the sunshine blue, or sunshine, I'm assuming it's sunshine blue. It's getting a good start. I'm going to need to try to get some type of something over it, or the birds or squirrels end up getting, or the dogs. My wife keeps saying the other dog's the one that ate the ones, but I think it's that big dog over there likes blueberries. Okay, I will show this. All the ones that I placed over here, I thought were dead. And if you notice, this one's coming out, this one's coming out, this one over here is coming out. So don't give up on your figs too early. That's why I set these off to the side. I mean, these are the ones that's dead. These are the ones we're going to take care of. And they went and came out. These have come out, done okay. I did give up on this one, pulled it out. It might or might not have been dead, but it's dead now. And like I say, these are starting to put out. Like I say, this one looked dead, but I had seen some growth on it. Now it's starting to put out some little buds, so we're going to see how it goes. This is supposed to be a real winter hardy, and it does start putting out some. Okay, just put out some. So hopefully it's still alive. Now sometimes they'll put out stuff like this and then they'll die. This has been the Papa John's. It's been a workhorse for us over the last, since we planted it, last 4 or 5 years. And really good flavored figs. Got that strawberry flavor to it. This one started coming out again. And this one I've kind of given up on, but I haven't pulled it out yet. And then the roses. Now this rose is blown over. Ooh, that's not good. I need to stake it up. It got top heavy. And this one here has put out a rose and six put out another one. So but anyway, and hey, it did come out. I was wondering about this one. This is a pretty, that moth to black, and I thought it had died, but we do got a sprout. So don't give up on your figs too early. What amazes me, this fig's been here since we moved to the house after Harvey, and it's still doing great and doing wonderful, not having any problems, did not freeze back. It's been a trooper. So I think once you get them to a certain size, they're a lot more hardy than the other ones. But anyway, and it does got some figs on it. It's called Strawberry Verde. And there's the fig on it. So we have some figs here in a while. Not the greatest figs, but they're good figs, according to my son, my oldest son. And I guess I will show you the peach here, that they're still coming. And this, and you can tell here that it's a little bit low. Looks like it's a little low on water. A little light. But anyway, that's the short walk through for I guess see how short it is when we get to the house. But the short walk through for the container garden. I'm gonna kind of keep y'all going up. I did do this a couple of days earlier than I meant to, but we're supposed to get rain all day Saturday. And tomorrow I may be busy spraying. If I have not seen the worms hit yet. I've seen other things hit the stuff, but other insects, and I kind of want to spray anyway. But really hadn't seen the plum cucuрлio hit yet, so I'm kind of waiting on it. When I see it, I'll start spraying it. It should hit any time now. But then we're supposed to get a cold spell next week. So, but anyway, till next time, bye.